Hi friends, in anticipation of some warm summer weather, we have this adorable blueberry amigurumi plushie. We'll crochet it together from the bottom up in a circle, so it's pretty easy to make. We'll do the topping at the last stages, add some detailing like the blush and the eye, the whites of the eyes right there. So let's go ahead and crochet it together. Alright, so as far as materials for this little blueberry guy, we're going to need a few things. Of course, we're going to start with yarn. I'm using a Premier Parfait Chunky. I forget the exact color, but I'll put links for all the materials and the exact color names in the description so you can check that out and get this beautiful blue color. I've also got a pink matching yarn for the blush. This is a thinner, this is Caron's Simply Soft in white for the eye embroidery detailing. We've got polyester stuffing, of course, to fill the little guy. Fisker's thread snips are my favorite scissors to use. This is actually the wrong hook. 1 second. Sorry about that. This is actually the right hook. So I'm going to be using a 4mm hook with this yarn to crochet this guy. So this hook, and then we've also got a bent tip darning needle to sew in our ends. We've got 14mm eyes, safety eyes with the plastic backing to secure it, and then a stitch marker in this cute little Easter themed summery spring bunny. So let's go ahead, I'll clear this off and we can get started. Okay, so we are going to crochet this guy from the bottom up. He's mostly a sphere, and then we'll do the embroidery details and the top part as well to finish him off. So let's go ahead, get our yarn ready. We're going to start, apologies for the band-aid, with a magic ring. So make your magic ring. Oops. And we're going to do 6 single crochet into the magic ring. And I'll put a more detailed tutorial if you need a slower walkthrough. I like to partially close my magic ring before I finish, just to make sure it will close without breaking or shedding. 2 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, okay. And tighten that just a little bit more. And that is how we start, with the 6 single crochet in the magic ring, and you can place your stitch marker. The next row, row 2, is 6 increases, the increase being a single crochet increase. So 2 single crochet into one spot. So that's 1, 2 single crochet, or 1 increase. 1, 2 for the second increase. 1, 2 for the third increase. 4, 5, and move the stitch marker. 6. So that is our second row, and we'll have 12 stitches in our circle now. Row 3 will be a single crochet followed by an increase 6 times. So we're going to do a single crochet and then increase, single crochet, increase 2, single crochet, increase 3, single crochet, increase 4, single crochet, increase 5, and a single crochet, increase for the 6th time. Move the stitch marker, and that is row 3. Row 4, we're going to do a bit of a staggered increase, just to make sure It's nice and circular. So we're going to start with a single crochet and an increase, and then do 2 single crochet, increase 5 times. 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase. That's the 4th one. 1, 2, increase. This is the last of those repeats, and we finish off with a single crochet. So the first single crochet increase we did has its last single crochet pair with it. And you should now have 24 stitches, and that is row 4. Row 5, we continue to increase with 3 single crochet increase. So we're going to do 3, 1, 2, 3, and an increase. That's the first one. 1, 2, 3, increase. 1, 2, 3, increase. And feel free to speed up or slow down the video using the video controls, or jump around using the chapters if you need to jump ahead or revisit some parts, especially as we start to get 3 increase into the next few rows. 1, 2, 3, increase. 1, 2, 3, move a stitch marker. Oops, got stuck on my band-aid. 3, increase, right? Okay. And that is the end of row 5, which has 30 stitches. Row 6 will be the last row that we start increasing, and it's another staggered increase. So we're going to do 2 single crochet, 1, 2, followed by an increase, increase, and then we're going to do 4 single crochet followed by an increase 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 4, and the final 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, and we'll have 2 single crochets to finish off that row for a total of 36 stitches. Rows 7 through 11 for a total of 5 rows will be just single crochet around, so I'll meet you up once we finish at the end of row 11. So you're going to do 36 single crochet around for 5 rows. Alright, so we've finished rows 7 through 11 with the single crochets. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rows. And now we can go ahead and start row 12 and all the decreasing rows. So we'll insert our hook, and try not to split the chenille yarn. There we go. Whew. Okay. All right, row 12, we're going to do decreases, as I mentioned. So two single crochet, 1, 2, then our invisible single crochet decrease. So that's a decrease. And then we're going to do 4 single crochet followed by a decrease 5 times. So 1, 2, oh, really? Try to keep that on the inside. 3. I'm just gonna tuck that away. Hate it when that happens, don't you guys? 4. Decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease. And the final 2 are 2 single crochets, 1, 2, which match up to the 2 single crochet increase, or sorry, 2 single crochet decrease that we started with. Now we're going to go ahead and place the safety eyes. So those, we've got our 14mm safety eyes with the backings. And we're going to place those between rows 10 and 11. So we just finished row 12. It's easiest just to count back. So 12, 11, 10. So it's going to go in between those two. And put that over here. We're going to have 4 visible stitches between them. Grab the other one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And actually, right where our hook was, we got that first try. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in between. Hopefully you can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And row 12, 11, 10. Go ahead and place the backings on. Whoops. And those go down. And make sure they pop on. Like that. So, again, take your washer, and make sure it goes over the ridges. Perfect, so now we can continue with row 13, which is 3 single crochet and a decrease. 1, 2, 3. Decrease, and we're going to repeat that 6 times. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, oops, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. And the final 1, 2, 3, move a stitch marker and decrease. Oops. All right. And that is row 13. You should have 24 stitches. So from here we're going to stuff and continue stuffing. So we're going to fill this guy out a little bit. Grab your stuffing. And I like to stuff my plushies firmly so they have good shape and longevity, but you can stuff it as loosely or firmly as you'd like to for your own plushie. I also like to rotate mine to make sure I'm getting around all the edges as I'm stuffing it. Okay, no need to go too overboard. We are going to continue stuffing anyways as we finish crocheting this little guy. So pretty good. Okay, row 14 now, put our hook back in, will be a single crochet followed by a decrease, and then a repeat of 2 single crochet decrease 5 times. 1, 2, decrease. Sorry, I'm going to move the little finished blueberry. 1, 2, decrease. 1, 2, decrease. 1, 2. Oops, I grabbed some stuffing there. One, 2, decrease, and 1, 2, decrease, and the final stitch is a single crochet again to complete the first part where we did the single crochet decrease. And that is row 14. We should have 18 stitches at this point. And attach the stitch marker again. And row 15 is just a single crochet followed by a decrease around. Single crochet, decrease, and of course that'll be 6 times. Decrease number 2, single crochet, oops, decrease, number 3, single crochet, decrease, whoops, sorry, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, I don't think I did decrease there, decrease, single crochet, decrease, cool, and the final single crochet, move the stitch marker into your decrease. And I'm going to stuff it again, more here. Being careful not to lose my stitch, my active yarn. We're just rounding this guy out just a little bit more. And row 16 will be 6 decrease. So we've got 1, 2. Oh, sorry. These are supposed to be back loop only. That's my bad. So back loop only decreases. And so for these, I actually, I don't do invisible decreases. I just do normal decrease to make it easier on myself. So that's 1 back loop only decrease. I think I'm actually going to lose camera battery, so hold please and let me just go ahead and charge this real fast. Okay, sorry about that. I guess I still don't know when my camera needs battery charge or not. So we were on row 16, which is the 6 decrease, and I had just done one of the decreases and explained, I guess you'll have this just recently, that I'm not doing a visible decrease, I'm doing normal decrease here. So that was 1. So let's resume with the decreases in the back loop only. That's 2. And it can be a little bit tricky getting into the back loop. That's 3. Just be patient. And it helps if you don't have a band-aid on your fingers so you can feel for where the back loop is. But make do, so that's 4. Five, and 1 more. Okay, so that is that, and now we can finish off. We'll cut the yarn for now and pull through. And if you want to use the back of your crochet hook to stuff it just a teeny bit more at the top, go ahead and do that. I'm going to take that opportunity just to make sure he's nice and round at the top. So that looks pretty good. Go ahead and take your darning needle and thread it through, and we're going to go the front loops to close up this hole. So there'll be 6 front loops. That's 1, this is number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And go ahead and throw that down. If there are any holes, I've got a couple here that could use a little bit more material, so I'm going to pop out just below where I want to cover the hole a bit more, and I'm going to go up and under that hole to cover it a little bit more. Same thing for these other couple. And then just bring it around a few times to secure it through the body of the blueberry. When you feel good, having gone through a few times, go ahead and cut it, and we can stuff it into body. Okay, so that is our circular blueberry buddy. We're going to do the top part now. So picking up our yarn again, we are going to find where we did the back loop only, and there's our back loop only row. You see it clearly there. And we're going to attach our yarn to one of those front loops and then single crochet into that same loop. And now we're going to do, in the next front loop only here, we are going to do a half double crochet followed by a double crochet, same place, and a half double crochet again into the same front loop. So we've got the half double crochet, double crochet, and half double crochet, and this is the single crochet we started with. And we're going to just repeat that. So the next front loop will be a single crochet, and the next one will be this series of 3, the half double crochet, the double crochet, and the half double crochet. Repeat again, single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, and half double crochet, single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, whoops, so here is where we had started originally. So the half double crochet, the half double crochet would go here, and then we'll jump down. There will be a little bit of a break because of how the row started. Double crochet. So then, whoops. The row had started down here, so we'll do the last 2 on this side. Single crochet, and then the half double crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, and then slip stitch into the single crochet that you started with. Cut your yarn and thread it onto your needle so you can bring it through. And basically you just want to bring both of the tails to the same hole so we can tie them off. So I'm going to bring them both inside the blueberry in this hole. Oops, a little bit of shedding. We're going to tie them off and just thread them through the body, back through the same hole, and secure them a little bit. So that's the one, and this other one's a little bit shorter, so I'll probably just go in and out one spot towards the back. Okay, I'm going to cut this longer one and then shove both of the tails into the blueberry. Okay, so now he's got his little topping going, and we can switch to doing our detailing. So I'm going to start with the whites of the eyes, and we're going to take a decent length I do each eye separately. So we're going to start in the side, pop out right under the eye towards the middle, leave a tail, and then come up the top middle of the eye and back out. And as you're pulling this tight, you're going to tuck it under the safety eye. So I'll try to show you. Just work slowly and tuck it under the eye just a little bit, like that. And then secure with a knot. Don't pull too tightly because you might pull the eye in. We're going to leave this here as we work the second eye white. And we're going to start the second eye, take the same length of yarn, of course different piece, thread it through on this other eye underneath in the middle, and then thread it out the top middle, something approximately like that. And once again, gently encourage the piece to go under the safety eye just a little bit. Some people secure this with a little bit of fabric glue. You can do that. I find that it stays just fine like this. So tie this piece off carefully, and then we're going to take the longer pieces on either side and thread them up towards the center of the head and secure these guys together. So bring this up to the top and tug the knot that we just tied into the body. Same thing on this other side. Up through the same hole, gently tug it in, and then knot these two pieces together as well. And then we're going to thread these pieces out the body to the other side. This just adds a little bit more security to the safety eyes embroidery. Okay, so gently pull the correct end, and then we can cut this and the remaining bit on any side and tuck it into the body. And now the final part will be the blush. So we'll go ahead and cut a length of our pink yarn. And then again, you could do this separate or in one long piece through both sides. I like to just do it separate. So again, we're gonna pop up. So you see I start towards the side bottom of the eye. So just depends on where you like the blush, but go ahead and pop out towards there. And I did mine over 2 stitches. So 1, 2, and I go over my blush twice. And bring it back out the bottom. So that's what the blush will look like here. You can use your needle to kind of encourage it in certain directions and pull or loosen it to get the look that you'd like. So that's the blush for one side. Secure this. And grab our second length of blush colored yarn and repeat for the opposite side. Pop out here. Just make sure it looks roughly equal on either side. And then we'll see this one starts a little bit closer. So I could start there, but I think this looks good. So I'm going to go here, 2 stitches, and then pop back into that same stitch here. pretty good. Whoops. And tie it off. And again, we're going to do the same thing we did with the eye embroidery, bringing the longer tails towards the bottom to tie those together as well. And of course this is Chanel, so it sheds a little bit more. Go ahead and do that the same way. Alright, and that finishes our little blueberry friend. Here's the one we made together. He's got his top, his embroidery for the blush, and also the eye detailing. And he's just an adorable little summer fruit squishy amigurumi little guy. I hope you enjoyed this pattern, and if you have any ideas for future patterns you'd like to see, maybe like a summery fruit series or animals, anything at all, leave a comment and let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. I hope you have a wonderful day.